Did you know dominoes have been around for centuries? From ancient China to your kitchen table, these spotted tiles have entertained generations. One exciting variation, Mexican train dominoes, has become a global phenomenon. It's easy to learn but challenging to master, making it perfect for family game nights or gatherings with friends. Imagine the clatter of dominoes as you strategize your next move, the anticipation building with each turn. This game is more than just matching tiles. It's about outsmarting your opponents and seizing opportunities. So, gather your amigos, grab a set of dominoes, and let's get this fiesta started. Before we embark on our domino adventure, let's gather the essential equipment. First and foremost, you'll need a set of double 12 dominoes. These sets typically contain 91 tiles, each adorned with dots representing numbers from 0 to 12. Don't worry about the higher numbers, they just add an extra layer of excitement. Next, you'll need a way to keep track of scores. A simple pen and paper will suffice, or you can opt for a fancy domino scorecard. To add a touch of Mexican flair, consider using a sombrero as a centerpiece for your domino hub. The Mexican train adds an element of unpredictability and excitement to the game. With our equipment ready, we're all set to transform our game table into a vibrant domino fiesta. Now that we have our domino arsenal assembled, let's set the stage for a thrilling showdown. The number of players determines how many dominoes each person receives. For example, in a 4-player game, each player starts with 10 dominoes. The remaining dominoes form the boneyard, placed face down in the center of the table. Each player then selects their starting double domino, the highest double if possible. The player with the highest double, or the player with the highest domino if no one has a double, gets to go first. They place their starting domino in the center of the table. This domino marks the starting point for all players' trains. With the dominoes dealt and the Mexican train ready to roll, the domino fiesta is about to begin. The objective of Mexican train dominoes is simple. Be the first player to get rid of all your dominoes. The first player starts by matching one end of their domino to the exposed end of the starting double. For example, if the starting double is a 6-6, the first player must play a domino with a 6 on one end. Play then continues clockwise, with each player taking their turn to match a domino from their hand to the exposed end of their own train, another player's train, or the Mexican train. If a player cannot make a match, they must draw a domino from the boneyard. If they can play this domino, they may do so immediately. The game continues in this fashion, with players strategically placing dominoes, drawing from the boneyard, and trying to outmaneuver their opponents. Mexican train dominoes is not just a game of chance, it requires cunning and strategy to outwit your opponents. Here are a few tips and tricks to help you gain an edge and ride the rails to victory. First, pay close attention to the dominoes your opponents play. This will give you clues about what they might have in their hands and what numbers are in high demand. Second, try to keep your train open as long as possible. This means having a variety of numbers available at the end of your train, giving you more options for your next move. If you're forced to close your train, try to do so with a number that your opponents are unlikely to have. Finally, remember that sometimes the best offense is a good defense. If you see an opportunity to block an opponent's train or force them to draw dominoes, seize it. Can you be a great future champion and smash that like button to help us continue making great content like this? And thank you. Now let's continue. As the dominoes dwindle and the boneyard empties, the tension at the table reaches fever pitch. The first player to successfully play all the dominoes in their hand shouts, "Domino!" This signifies the end of the round, and the scoring begins. Players tally up the points on the dominoes remaining in their hands, with the player who went out receiving 0 points. The game can be played over multiple rounds, with a predetermined number of points deciding the overall winner. So there you have it. You're now well equipped to gather your friends and family, set up your domino table, and embark on your own Mexican train dominoes adventure. Remember to like and subscribe for future videos. Until next time, stay competitive, stay sharp.